morning. We're in sunny Florida today. We're in Orlando. We've come over to a place called the Sheraton Vistana Village Resort, which is on International Drive. Now, I've been here many times before, and we thought this time we would come and show you around. As I said already, we've been here many times. We were here last September, and last year I think we came also in April. We usually have a 2-bedroom apartment that comes with everything, full kitchen, 2 bedrooms, etc. Cost on the holiday was included with Virgin Holidays was economy delight flights, 18 nights accommodation, a car which was a medium-sized SUV. We've actually ended up with a Kia Sportage, which is fine. And as I say, we're here for 18 nights. The total cost £6,600 or roundabouts. Now, it may seem a lot, but keep in mind when we went to Barbados, which wasn't that long ago, paid over £7,000 for 8 days. Didn't include a car, but obviously did include all the food. So comparatively, it's not that bad. In fact, it's probably a little cheaper. So we're here, as I say, for over nearly 3 weeks, and I'm going to show you around the place. You can get an idea of what it's like, the swimming pools. I mean, we're right by one of the main pools, which is the noise that you can hear, which is from the water. There are other pools here. There's a quiet pool. There's children's pools here. There's all sorts of things. There's a restaurant here called The Breeze, which is actually on the complex, which is literally a stone's throw from our room. And all in all, we enjoy it. Now, we're on International Drive, as I said at the beginning, so we're close to everything. We're close to SeaWorld, which is probably just a few miles away. We're about 15 minutes away from Disney. We're close to all restaurants and various other things. So I'll be going round the different restaurants on the trip. We'll be eating in them and showing you the food, telling you an honest opinion of what we think of them, giving you some recommendations of what we think you might like, certainly what we like. And if we find anything bad, we'll tell you that as well. We're probably also going to other places in Florida. I'm not sure where exactly, but we will be traveling around. And I'll be covering them as we go, and I'll bring, of course, the camera so you can see everything that we see. Now, the only thing that's changed since we were here last year, Marriott, in their good wisdom, have decided to charge $25 plus tax per day for every person who brings a car. So they're actually put a car tax on. Yeah, they call it parking. Well, I call it car tax, because if you bring the car in, there's nowhere else to park except here. So you're a bit limited. Most people in the US do drive here. Maybe a few Brits won't bother, but the majority of the people staying on this resort are Americans, not Brits. And so therefore, they're just taking advantage of the situation. So I hope if Marriott are watching this, they take some consideration for their customers and maybe get rid of the price altogether or just reduce it, because $25 a day plus tax is quite a lot of money. In fact, if I'd have been paying for it during my stay, and because we booked last November, they've waived it, I'd have been paying over $400, which would have meant something like £350 added to the cost of my holiday, which is not something you want to hear when you're leaving. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm sorry to have a bit of a rant already at the beginning of the video, but I thought it was important to give all the costs, as I always do, and I just think that particular cost is a little unfair. So until later on, when I'm sure we'll be going out, we'll certainly going to different restaurants, that's it for now. Please subscribe, stay tuned to the channel, and there will be more videos as we go along. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, I'm outside the room where we're staying, and I thought best to start from the beginning. So this is our room. We're on room number 1205. I'll turn the camera around, you can see it. So there's the room. There's the door. It's got one of those normal key things that you use for, a card key. In you go. So we go straight in and start on the right, which is one of the bedrooms. It's double room, as you can see, double bedroom, 2 beds. That window goes out to the balcony, not the balcony into the nice part, the bit where everybody walks along to go and get to their rooms. TV, bathroom, quite nice, all adequate, toilet, sink, etc. Then you've got the kitchen. Now the kitchen's quite nice. You've got washing facilities at the back with a tumble dryer, washing machine, ironing board if you want it. Big fridge freezer. I can show it to you. There's the fridge there. We've already started to put stuff in it. Big fridge, which is nice. Got the freezer, which is also pretty good. Then you've got an oven and a microwave. In the cupboards, glasses, etc. In the other cupboard, you've got saucepans, frying pans, etc. You've got a dishwasher, double sink, which also has a waste disposal. And then you come into the living room, which is over here. Now, this is where you can dine, should you want to bring a takeaway or something back. And as you can see, there's loads of seats in here. There's 6 chairs. So if there is a big family, you've got plenty of room for all of you to sit down on. Then you've got the lounge itself with the settee that will come out. It's a folding settee, so if you've got an extra 2 people, they can easily sleep on that. You've got a big TV. There's a fan at the top. The room is fully air conditioned anyway. There's loads of places to plugs and whatever if you would need to plug your phone in or need just PowerPoints. There's some on that cupboard there on the thing right in front of me where the lamp is. To store your cases, you've got a compartment here which also has a what's it called, a Hoover, a vacuum cleaner. So you've got that. Then you go into the master bedroom, which is over here. Now this is the master bedroom. Double bed, massive double bed. Lights on either side with plug-ins in the lights if you want to charge your phone or anything else. There's a hot tub with water jets, etc. Another sink over there. TV and a dresser. There's a door, as you can see, to the right. Now, very quickly, I'll show you the door, because the door actually takes you straight out onto your balcony, which is here. That takes you out to the pool area, as you can see. You can also get to it from the lounge, and there's the double doors that just slide open. So you've got that facility as well. But it's nice if you want to have breakfast out here, you can. You've got a table, 4 chairs, very nice. Then you also come in here, back in the main bedroom again. At the back, there's another sink, which I can show you. There you go, sink, mirror, big mirror if you wanted to do your makeup or anything. And in here is your bathroom, which has got a sink again, another sink, toilet, and a walk-in shower. Comes also with toiletries, loads of towels. They give you loads of spares and things like toilet rolls and tissues, etc. Very nice. Been here many times, as I say. Always found it fantastic. The cupboard in front, that's for your clothes. So you can hang your clothes in here. There you go, it's my shirts and stuff. There's extra pillows if you need. You can also, of course, put your luggage down the bottom when you're not using it. Right, there's a safe on the other side. Combination safe, which is down there. And again, more space for your clothes. So that's about it for the room. I think you would probably agree it's a pretty spacious place. If, to be honest, you could actually live here, there wouldn't be much problems doing that. I would quite happily consider buying one given the opportunity, but they don't actually sell them because I've actually asked and they don't. So you can't buy them, but you can do timeshare if you want. But personally, for the cost of the timeshare, I don't know. I think I would probably just pay to stay here when I want to. As I say, it works out. This holiday, as I said earlier, was £6,600. It's for 18 nights. Includes the car rental, the flight, everything. The only thing you've got to pay for is food and your entertainment. But I don't think it's bad value, and I'm quite happy to come back probably next year as well. We've been coming here for many years and never had a problem. The only problem we did have this morning was when we went to use the oven, there was nothing in the oven to actually bake on. There were no trays, nothing. But they did resolve it. They came back pretty quickly, within 10-15 minutes, brought me up a load of stuff that I could use for cooking, including the tray, and everything was fine. The staff have been fantastic. Can't say it, don't think bad. They've gone out of their way whenever they could. They've been quick, pleasant, polite, exactly what you would want when staying in a place of this quality. So up to now, everything's been great. In a minute, I'm going to probably walk round to the main pool and I'll take you with me and you can see what it's like round there. So until then, we're off. Okay, so we're going around now to the pool. So we're actually on they call it the second floor. It's really one floor up from the ground. So in this case, I'm going down my stairs, but there is a lift if you want to use it.
And this is all going to be in real time. I'm going to try not to edit it so you get the feeling exactly what I'm getting as I'm going round there. These apartment blocks are all very similar. There's lots of them. You can see there's a few of them opposite. In this section where we are, there are 3. So you've got block 1, block 2 and block 3. This is the car park, which, considering they're charging so much to stay here, you would think would be empty, but it isn't. It's pretty full. So you walk down here. Now this would be the way you would drive out. I don't know if you can see ahead. There's a car coming forward. That's the main gate. That's where you drive in. We prefer to have buildings 1, 2 or 3 because they're the nearest to the main pool. At this point they haven't been refurbished, but apparently they are planning to do it sometime in the future. Now this is the main pool. There are others, but there are other pools. This is called the Bella Pool. Down here there's also a shop if you want to buy anything, and there's also Breeze, which is the restaurant. There's like workspaces in here, so if you do want to come here and work at the same time you can. They have got areas for you to do so. There is internet while you're here, although I just had problems getting it while I was at the pool. Whether I was just unlucky or not, I'm not sure. Right in front and up those stairs is where the reception is. And if you walk round, and as you can see, the pool is all the way along from where we are. So we're not far from anything. Quite nice, everybody's relaxed. Anywhere you want to sit is free. There's no extra charges for cabanas or anything like that. It's really just first come, first served. This is where the shop is. Bella Florida Boutique. It has all sorts of things. I can take you in, although it looks like it could be shut. So this is the boutique. Sorry ladies, I'm just showing everybody what the boutique is like.
Oh yes,
right?
it's the meeting, right?
Yeah, so I thought I would show everyone exactly what they can expect. As you can see, you can get chocolates, sweets, crisps, anything you want. There's all the extras in case you've forgotten anything. It's flip-flops, clothing in here. You need a hat, tops, shoes, flip-flops. They got everything. So if you do forget anything, at least you know you can pick it up. There's even some baby stuff there, as you can see. Swimwear. Surfing, you want to go surfing? I don't know where you're going to go, but keep your mum, we're inland. You can get cold drinks, ice cream. I suppose it's just if you want to get something at the last minute, maybe when you're leaving, you want to take some things home for friends, you can do. And some of the stuff has got a discount. I mean, there's one here, it's got 50% off. Mind you, it was $130 to start with. I'm not quite sure if that'd be worth even half of it. That would make it $65 plus the tax, so that's pretty expensive by anybody's standards. But there you go. So this is the shop. Thank you. And then you come out of here, and just ahead are the restrooms. And also Breeze, which is, as I said, the cafe, the restaurant. This is also where you get towels. You use your key and it opens them, and you can take all the towels you want. No time limit, no no limited amounts of tiles. You just take what you want, and when you're finished, you just put them back. This is Breeze, the bar and grill. Now, I've eaten in here before. Not bad. Food was decent. Not too overpriced. Not particularly cheap either. I seem to remember a burger in here was about $16. So it's not exactly the cheapest. But it leads straight out to the pool. So once you've been in there, you can go straight out back to where you're sitting in the pool and enjoy yourself. Now, we'll go into the pool so I can show you what it's like. And you can see there's loads of buildings. So all these buildings that you see around are all the apartments. As I say, it depends on how fit you're feeling. Personally, we like to be close, so that's why we're in buildings 1, 2 or 3. But if you don't mind a little walk, you can go further afield. So you come here, that's the main pool area. There's a bar that's just over there, it's a little kiosk, but it's shut at the moment. They usually have it open during the day, but at the moment it's closed. It's a Saturday today, so even considering it's Saturday, there's still, it's still not packed. Granted, it is September, but it's not packed. So this is the pool area. Now, you used to go up there, and there used to be what they called the quiet pool, but they've renamed it. It's now called the cabana pool. So this is, we used to be, if you wanted to go and maybe read a book and sit around the pool, you could go to a quiet, sit down, go in the warm water and enjoy yourself. Now, well, so far it's been pretty quiet, but as you may have heard the lady say, the main pool is very cold. So if you want a much warmer pool, this is probably your best choice. There's cabanas here, this is the quiet pool where we like to go. Plenty of people sitting around here. It's busier than normal because the other section of it is closed at the moment. So you can also go right back where you started from, because our building, I will show you from here, is almost opposite. So you'll see why we like to go here. The building on the side are the toilets if you need to use them, and they shut this off because they're doing some cleaning. They're cleaning up the floor apparently, so it's going to be shut for about a week. But that building right in front, that's where we're actually staying. We're on the first level up, and we've got a room which is just to the left. So it's a nice view, and it's very nice there all together. It's boiling hot today, not cold, and this is for the kids area. It's quite a low pool. You can see from the little boy, the water's not that deep. But if you want to be a bit more adventurous, you can go into the larger side of it and have a good swim over there. So this is the main section. I basically concluded the tour of it. There's more buildings you could see. If you do come and you're not bothered where you stay, then obviously it doesn't matter. But if you want to be near the pool, the main pool, you need to be in buildings 1, 2 or 3. Important to remember that, because otherwise they'll put you anywhere. It's a very, very large complex. There's about 800 rooms on this complex, on this resort. So keep that in mind should you book it. Anyway, that's it for now. And right, well, that's about it, as I said. And we'll come back maybe a bit later when we've gone out and show you other things that we're looking at. Until then, see you later. So good morning. It's Sunday. It's about 12 o'clock, and we thought we'd have sort of a brunch. Now, we've always gone to a place called Perkins for breakfast, lunch, etc. The problem is, it used to be on International Drive. We've come this time, and lo and behold, it's gone. It was there for nearly 35 years, but for some reason they've closed it. They've reallocated or relocated to a new place, which is not a million miles away. I think it was about 5 minutes, and we thought we'd come and give it a go at the new place, which is just over here. So let me show you what it looks like. There you go, it's over there. So it's all new. Their speciality, they do pies and pancakes, and well, it's a bakery as well. So looking forward to going in and trying it. As I say, we haven't been to this one before, but it should be of interest, and I'll let you know what it's like at the end. Okay, well we're inside. We're just going to order something. I'll show you the menu because you may find that of interest. That's down here. This is the sort of thing you can expect. You want your own breakfast, which you can see, it's build your own.
Your hot water.
Pancakes, they got loads of
What
them.
you're having.
I do. I typically, sorry. But I don't have to build your own, 'cause I can't see what. I wanted two eggs, like sunny side up.
You want them sunny side up?
Yes, please. Oh, over easy.
Over easy.
I can't remember what I used to have. Everything's changed.
Yeah.
So I'm ordered the pancakes. There's 3 of them. They're about $7. My wife has like a full breakfast. I'm not sure how much that is. That's about $10 or $11.
13, I think.
Or 13 cans with the toast, coffee. They decided to have a Budweiser because it's actually 1 o'clock now. So although we're having breakfast, it's a very late breakfast. As usual, the food here is very good. It's not like the old restaurant. It's much smaller. It's about a third of the size. It hasn't quite got the atmosphere that the other one used to have, which is a shame. But the food's still not bad. It's a lot quieter in here, probably because people don't know where they're going. I'd still come back, but as I say, it's not as good as the old one that they used to have. Anyway, that's the review of Perkins, and we'll try and come back later with other things. Thanks a lot. Okay, so good morning. It's Monday today. We haven't done a lot because, to be honest, I've been a bit ill. I've had a slight touch of gastroenteritis, which hasn't exactly helped. We've gone around a little bit, but unfortunately on the food side I've had to stay back at the resort because obviously I needed the toilet too many times. But anyway, I'm up and about today. I'm going to go down to the supermarket, which is Publix. Now you may have heard about this in the sense that people have said online, and they've also said on written reviews, that it's quite near a supermarket. Well, having been here many times, let me just tell you, it's not that close. It's a 5 to 10 minute drive. So that means if you were planning to actually try and get there by walking, you're in for a bit of a shock. Not to mention the fact that even if you do go there and you walk, keep in mind you've got to bring all the stuff back. So it's not going to be that easy. It's very warm here most of the time. I think yesterday it hit about 90 degrees. So the last thing you want to do is walk back with heavy shopping in a 90-degree heat. So you'd probably have to get an Uber or something to come back. That's why I think having a car here is extremely beneficial and is very convenient. I mean, think about it. What would you do at home? Would you get rid of your car and travel all the time by taxi? Or would you keep the car and say, to hell with the cabs, I want to just get where I want to get to? You're on holiday, you've already spent a lot of money anyway on the holiday, so why really try and reduce your costs, which is all you're doing it for, just to make yourself a bit, I don't know, make the holiday a little cheaper, but inconvenience yourself by the fact that you've never got the car directly to hand when you need it. And in this case, I need the car now, so I've got in the car. I'm going to head in a minute to Publix. As I said, it's a 5 to 10 minute drive, and when we get there, I'll show you around, and you can get just about anything you want there. So give me 5 minutes or 10 minutes, as I say. I'll come back and you'll see in a second exactly what's happened and where I've gone. Until then, well, bear with me. Hopefully we get there in one piece. Okay, so we've arrived. We're right in the Publix car park, which I'll show you is absolutely huge. Let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera. This is the Publix car park, and as you can see, it's enormous. It just goes on and on and on. Just down there on the other side of where you can see the trees is Vine, and that's where the shopping mall is. There's a massive shopping outlet there. So you're not far, but as I say, it's too far to walk. There's Publix, the sign, as you can see. It's a huge store, and there's other things here as well.
There's Chinese takeaway and all sorts of things. 'Cause there's shops just round the side, off licence, although obviously they sell liquor in here. So that's basically it here. I'm going to go in. I can show you as we go in. You'll get an idea of the size of it as we walk in. It's a pretty big place. I'm trying to think. In the UK, I suppose it would be like a massive Tesco's or Sainsbury's. If you're in other countries, I don't know what you would make of it. But Publix is very well known all over the US. So it's not just this particular place. So as you can see, we're going to go in, show you around a little bit, show you what you can expect. They've got everything here. There's a big bakery over there, fresh biscuits and stuff. There's water and t-shirts and oh, you name it, it's in here. There's not much that they don't have. So it's a very good place to come if you want to stock up. If you have got an apartment or you rented a house or something, it's excellent to get everything that you may not have brought with you. And as I say, for food, it's got everything you'd want. Big selection of everything. Fruit and veg also down the bottom, very, very nice. If you want European cheeses, the real stuff, not stuff that says America on it, but the real thing. Look, you've got things here. See, big selection. I should point out it's not cheap though, just to give you an idea of what you can expect to pay. It's like some piece of cheese here, Kerrygold Swiss cheese, $7.75. Then if you want cheddar, I'm not even sure if there is, yeah, there's a cheddar here. Collier's, $7.65. If you were back home, that piece of cheese would probably cost you at the most a couple of pounds. So it's very, very expensive in comparison to the UK. But look, you're not in the UK, so you don't have much of a choice. If you want it, you've got to pay the price. And that's how you must look at it. You can't keep going around saying it's very expensive, because it is what it is. You're in another country, that's the cost of stuff. Just kind of live with it. And if it was too expensive, then basically, maybe you shouldn't have come here in the first place. Look, a piece of Edam, nearly $10. $10 for a piece of cheese. Buy that in an English supermarket, it's about, I don't know, £2 at the most. £2 is about less than $5, so it's double the price. But if you want American cheeses, it's probably a lot cheaper. But it's just to give you an idea on what to expect. So, don't be too upset with the prices. Some of the stuff probably isn't as expensive compared to the UK. It just depends what you buy. Good selection of breads, you can see, rolls. They do things like orange chicken and rice bowl, you can see. Lots of different things on offer. They do some fresh things here every day. You're into sushi. Sushi here. Deli sandwich, deli salads and sides, all here. Fresh produce, cheese, ham, etc., all here. Fresh apples, drinks, etc., it's all here. So it really is just a matter of what you need to buy and how much you want to spend. But as I say, you're on holiday, you should really just enjoy it and not stand and examine all the prices, because you drive yourself crazy and you'll ruin your holiday. But as you can see, there's a big selection of stuff. And nice stuff. The food here is excellent, you can see. Look how shiny the apples are. It's always a good sign, and fresh. So this is, as I say, Publix. If you need to do your shopping, great place to come. Definitely recommend it. But as I said, don't think too much about what you're paying at home and compare it to here, because you're just going to depress yourself. Best thing is just to enjoy it for what it is. Anyway, I'll be back later with anything new, and until then, well, see you later. Okay, so this is the entrance to the hotel as you go in. I thought I'd just show you what you can expect when you arrive. And as you can see, it's got a Sheraton Vacation Club stairs in the front. You go straight up. This is the security desk. You
we just go here. They give you a key. Well, they give you your key and the door key, and it actually works the security thing on the side, which you can possibly see. So you drop your window, you get to here, which is what I'm doing. You put your key hold on there. In the morning, you get a nice person tell you about how nice it is. Oh, you go like that. Oh, I joked a bit. And away you go. Just to the left over there, that's the clubhouse, which is over there. That's where you check in when you get here. Now our room is actually round here, as you can see. So you go here, then you go left, that's where we're going. And you just follow it round. Now, as I said when we got here, this is a very easy place to get to, and it's very close to all your amenities. So if you do have a problem, maybe you're disabled or anything, this is definitely the section to come to. And although they're charging, there's still plenty of cars in here. So we're just in this block here, which is 12305. We're on the first floor up. I'll just put the car in here, which is simple enough. And that basically concludes getting into the place. So I'm not sure what we're doing today, but at least you've seen, at least you've seen what's on offer, how you get here, and what you can expect when you arrive. All in all, it's very easy. Been coming here, as I say, lots of times. Never had a problem. Always simple and straightforward. So till later, it's bye for me for now. Okay, well, we're at the shopping mall. Well, this one is an outlet centre. It's the main one in Orlando. It's known as Belts. It has loads and loads of shops here. I've been here many, many times, and if you do come to Orlando, it's definitely a place to come if you want a bargain, because this is the place where you're going to get them. All the main shops are here. You're going to get things like Ralph Lauren. What else is here that you would think of that's big? I'm trying to think. Just about everybody that's anybody is here. So this is definitely the place. If you need luggage, oh, well, my wife's put out, she's here. There's Aeropostale. There's loads and loads of store. Calvin Klein, you name it, it's here. And they do excellent prices. So definitely worth coming. Totally recommend it. From the hotel resort to here, it's about 20 minutes. So it's definitely worth the drive. And I'll just show you what it looks like, because it's a big place. There's restaurants here. There's all sorts of things. So this is from the outside. They've got a big Nike store here, New Balance. As I say, just about everything you would want is here. And if you want to get a meal here, you can do that as well. So, as I say, a definite place to come. Now, there are two main shopping malls in Orlando. There's this one, which is, as I said, it's about 25 minutes from the resort, or there's another one which is on a road called Vine, which is just off International Drive, and from where we are, it's about 15 minutes. It's very near where the supermarket was, Publix, as I showed you the other day. So until we get further around, I'll show you a bit more as we go along. So this is like one of the main drags as you come in. Anyway, this is part of the main drag. You can see there's lots of shops and stores here. Oakley, Kay's Jewelers, loads and loads of places. There's a big food hall as well, which we're going to go to in a second to have something to eat. And that's just down here. So this is the food court. There's loads of different food things in there. There's Five Guys, there's Chinese, Chicken Now, loads of different things. The place is huge. I mean, to be honest, you could spend an entire day here and you still wouldn't see everything. So that's it for a minute. We're going to go and get something to eat. I can show you the food when we get there. But until then, let's give it a stop. So we're going into the food hall. This is it here. It's Five Guys. You can see all the different places. Really good selection. and it leads through to the other side of the mall as well, which is just over there. So I'm going to get something to eat and we'll come back afterwards. So that's where we've gone to. This is what you can expect. Now I should tell you, it's not that cheap anymore. 2 portions of the chicken with vegetables and stuff and a zero coke came to about $33, $34. Whereas years ago, that would have probably been only $20 odd. So the price has gone up a lot. I'll show you what we ended up with. That's my meal. My wife's is virtually the same. Well, it tastes very nice, but as I said, it's not cheap like it used to be. But nevertheless, it does fill a gap. So until we've had a look around, that's it for now. Now, obviously, one of the things when you come to Orlando that everybody wants to buy is Disney. So what have they got here? But they got a Disney discount shop, which is like a clearance shop. So that's here. Quite a big store. We've been in here before. I can't say they've got loads and loads of stuff, but they do have stuff in there. So it's something you might want to look at. So this is the Disney store. So if you're into Disney products and you want something, maybe something for the little one, this is perfect. I mean, they do adult t-shirts and stuff, as you can see. So, there is a big selection, but like all these stores, when they're clearing, you've just got to be lucky on the day to find something you actually want. And in this case, I'm not sure what there is. I'm trying to get a gift for someone who's into Stitch. So I'm trying to see if I can find anything. Now usually Stitch is very popular, you can get all sorts of things, but I can't see any Stitch in here. Just to give you an idea of prices. So this is a shirt that you would wear to go in the pool. This is specially designed. And the cost, is $24. Well, $25. I think there's tax on top. So that'll give you some idea. Well, for Disney product, that's not such a bad price. But you can see they've got loads and loads of different things here. Whether it's what you want, of course, is another story. But there is a choice. So that's it in here. I think we're going to go outside and have a look around and see what else there is. Okay, well that's more or less come to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. In the next part we're going to be showing you the kids pool. I'm going to be going down to the shopping mall at Vine, where you'll see the other big outlet centre, which is not quite as large as the one we went to before, which you've just seen on the video, but it's still very big and I thought you'd be interested to have a look at it. We'll also probably feature more restaurants, more food, etc. So I hope you stay with the video. Don't forget to subscribe to it. Maybe give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And if you've got any questions, now's the time to put them on the comment section and I maybe get the opportunity to answer them while I'm here. So look forward to seeing you in the next part. Meanwhile, stay tuned and hopefully see you again soon. Thanks for watching.